StormWatch 12 weather on Newswatch 12.
Good morning, everybody. We've got three important things to talk about for today. That's going to be the heat, the extra lightning chances because of our instability, and that leads into the fire weather. So again, how much hotter and drier it is for today. So stepping into that, let's first talk about our forecast for today. These are going to be the hottest temperatures of the day, and you'll notice there's some form of haze nearly everywhere except for out along the coast. This morning, though, we will still see some of that haze even on the coast, but it'll go away by the afternoon. 101 in Medford for today. So that heat isn't going anywhere. And like I said, there's about a 20% chance of some thunderstorms out near Klamath Falls and Wairika. It's especially close to Wairika and Shasta. So that's bad news if that happens to be dry, because you don't want dry lightning, especially with the red flag warning that we've got up right now out towards the east. So here's the forecast for today. The heat still staying very, very hot, and that really doesn't change later into the week either. So I'm going to show you the stormcast here. The reason that we have some of these interesting conditions for today with the potential for that thunder is because of some instability getting pushed into the area from out towards the coast of California. There's a low pressure zone there, so you'll see some of that rotating into the area. I'll show you. It's a little bit easier to see on the wind contours, but moving into 8 a.m., looking out way towards the east there, you can see a little bit of potential rain, and that's again because of that instability bringing wetter conditions and warmer conditions, which add instability. And there's just a little bit of cloud coverage as we move through the rest of the morning here, especially down towards Shasta. Should be drier and a little bit less cloudy as we move up into the more northern areas, especially along the coast again. But something I got to point out here, 12:30, that's when we start to see some of those potential little cells developing over Mount Shasta. Those are the 20% chances of thunder. Looks like it gets the worst towards about 1:30 there. That is particularly scary looking, but hopefully we do just see up in the upper atmosphere maybe some dry rain coming down, which is Virga. Other than that, though, it is sunny and hot everywhere, near records in some of the more northern California areas. Stepping forward, though, I said I would show this off on the wind because it looks even better as some of that extra instability comes through, or at least you can see it better. So same timestamps we're looking at here, looking at 7 a.m., and you can see some of that extra energy coming on by, but then it reaches our area as we get towards about 11. You start to see that little flare up there near Mount Shasta. So the mountains, they're going to be windy for at least the morning towards the early afternoon. Stepping up again, there's that little area that I said looked particularly frightening with the thunderstorms earlier towards 1 o'clock, and then moving through the rest of the day, you can see there's just more of that energy passing on by. Now, what's that mean for the smoke? It's not so great for today. Starting off at 5 a.m., particularly heavy near Wairika. Of course, that's where the Shelley fire is. Then stepping forward here, it does get into Medford towards 9 a.m., so the haze sticks around. And again, even as far out as the coast, there's some of that haze. It does flare up once again as we get into the evening for Wairika, once again, right next to that Shelley fire. But it does step away from Medford getting into the evening, and we should see a movement away from the smoke as we get later into the week. You'll see that for the coast here particularly. The smoke should be gone through Monday, and it should be sticking in those 70s too. Northern California, very, very hot, 20% chances of thunder today, and hot the rest of the week, still 100 by Wednesday. Klamath Basin looking hot as well, nice and sunny, however. Moving into the Cascades, it's looking like we've got some haze through today, but sunshine the rest of the week. Finally, for the valley, looking at 101 for today, still 100 all the way through Tuesday, even into Thursday, Friday, finally below triple digits.